All right, and we are good to go. We're back. I'm going to go ahead and get a little cold start for you guys. She old, but she sounds so good every time. Every time. But yeah, so back to the topic of this video. In the thumbnail, you'll see that this one, I want to talk about more kind of my experience getting my first motorcycle. So this is my first motorcycle. It's a 600cc, so it's a Gixxer 600. It's actually a 2005, so she's old, but dude, she's still kicking it. So 2005 Gixxer 600, and I honestly could not be happier with my purchase. So, all right, there we go. All right, now back to what I was saying. So essentially, this is my first motorcycle. It's 2005 Gixxer 600. I got it for, for this exact model, I paid. It was actually a 20th anniversary edition, so it should mention that. So it's actually kind of cool. Doesn't mean much because Suzuki made a bunch of them, but hey, still special to me, right? And that's all that matters. Got it for, I think I paid $4,100 for it, so $4,000. And when I did get it, it had 20,000, so I put about 5,000 miles on it in just about under a year. I do a lot of riding, and I mean, to each their own, right? Not everybody rides their bikes as much as I do, but I love riding mine. Anytime I get a chance, I'm out riding. Now, there's a lot of discussion about getting a bigger sports bike, as your first bike. So a lot of people say to start on like a 400, the R3, Ninja 400. Now the Ninja 500, because they make that now. But I knew, for me, that wasn't the answer. I'm a college kid, and so money isn't something that I can buy easily. It's just, I can't go out and buy a bike and say, okay, I can just upgrade. No, that wasn't really an option for me. It took me forever to save up for this one. I had to work my ass off just to get the $4,000 to be able to afford this. And now I'm on my own for this, so nobody helps me with this at all. Every payment that's ever been done, insurance, any repairs, it's all on me. There's nobody there to help me. And so I kind of knew that. And when I was looking at a bunch of bikes. Almost bought a, let's see, what is it called? I think it's a Triumph Rocket or something like that. No, Street Triple. That's what it's called, Street Triple. Almost bought that, and then we kind of thought about it. We're like, no, that's a little too much. You don't need that, especially as your first. Then I was gonna get, me and my buddy, he rides bikes, so he was helping me look for them. And we came across an SV650. So it's Suzuki, but it's pretty much the naked bike. Really good bike, by the way. And actually, as soon as we got off work, that's where we were going. We talked to the dude. We came to the agreement that we were going to go buy it right as soon as we got off work. And funny story, buddy sold it under our noses. So as we were getting off, we were literally like, wow, what the fuck, And then we were kind of scrambling for another bike. And that's where we came across this one. So I don't know how we came across it. And I honestly say we got lucky. It was kind of like God's work in that sense. Because I'm so in love with this thing, it's not even funny. But yeah, buddy was selling this, and he was like 5 minutes from where we were. So it was perfect. Cheaper too. And so we went there, we looked at it, and I was still a little scared. Because it was my first bike. And when I first got there, bikes are bigger than you think. If you've never been up close to one, they are actually a lot bigger than you think. So this intimidated me at first, and I was pretty scared. But so I had my buddy drive it back to our house because I didn't, riding in traffic, that's too much pressure. At least for me, I didn't want to do anything and put myself in a bad position. So he rode it back initially back to the house, and then after that, that's when I started practicing. So I didn't even take this thing out onto the street, maybe for like the first week, I think. I just practiced in parking lots, kind of with turns, the friction zone, especially clutch and brakes and everything. And then, but the reason that I was settled on getting a 600 at least was because I know for myself I'm pretty mature, and so I respect the thought of this thing. So there's no doubt, like, I do want a leader bike, but this thing is so much more than you need for the street in itself. You really don't need anything more. And then on top of that, it was kind of one of those things where so first I did the MSF course. So I got my motorcycle endorsement, which is very important, by the way. I highly recommend that for anybody. It'll get you out of so many situations. Take the MSF course, and so that alone lets you get practice on a bike so that you learn it. So I did that, watched a bunch of videos because I like to research everything. So I watched a bunch of videos on what's the best, can you start on a 600? And found a lot of people talk about, yes, you can, but a lot of people said no because of how fast they can go. But I think it all just depends on, once again, you have to be able to respect the bike. And that's why I initially did it, because I knew that I could respect it. And here I am to the day, no crashes. I mean, actually, I have been hit once, but it wasn't my fault. Somebody actually hit me. So it's all about respect and maturity. And if you've never ridden before, I do recommend you at least take the MSF course. That'll give you like a starting point for where you are. If you really struggle in an MSF course, do not get a 600, obviously. Don't even get a 650 at that. Get a 400 at the most. But if the MSF course comes easy to you and you're easily able to do it, sure. If you think you can get a 600, you definitely should. Why not? I mean, it'll save you money in the long run. And on top of that, if you're mature enough and you can respect the throttle, go right ahead. You're an adult. But yeah, so that's pretty much kind of it. It's just one of those things where it comes down to you and yourself. Not everybody's the same. People learn at different rates, so you just kind of got to understand that. Not everybody. And yeah, a lot of people should not start on a 600. Some people start on 1000s, and I think they're crazy, but hey, but all right. Yeah, I was just on my way to a car wash, so I'm gonna go ahead and give this girl a wash now. And I mean, I appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all take care, be safe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.
My enemies stalling, my people been ballin', my team we been wildin'. Cannon the 100, we use basic tools. Strategies moving when we gotta move. There wasn't no option, no time on the clock, and no setting it back, and we gotta get profit. I'm standing on top of the glory, the road. We was just rebels and do what was told. When they asked me how we leveled up, without us getting stuck, we just muscled up. This game spin, no one gotta tighten up, gotta muscle up, or you will get stuck in this